you're seeing this right now, it's because Spirit wants you to know that your voice is powerful and people want to hear it. People want to hear what you have to say. People are desperate for the wisdom and the perspective that you have. They want to hear your voice. This is definitely third chakra, or interesting, throat chakra, but also your third chakra, about owning your power and being able to voice that energy of what is yours. You don't have to rely on other people. You don't have to rely on what people tell you you should think or what society says you should do. This is an energy of like expansion, moving forward, getting outside the box, moving energy to the edges of your capacity, your understanding, right? The more secure you are in who you are and what you have to say, the more you will grow, the more you will be satisfied with who you are, the happier you're going to start to feel. You could be in transition right now. You could be quitting smoking, I'm hearing. There's something here about clearing your throat chakra. Maybe you could be sick. I'm hearing, like having a cold, or maybe you've dealt with a lot of like laryngitis recently, like every time you get a cold, you lose your voice. And that is because Spirit is encouraging you to say more. You're holding back your voice, and your voice is exactly what needs to be here. Birds could be significant. So when you're seeing birds and they're so just vocal, they just say whatever they want to say, they wake up singing, right? It's because Spirit wants you to be doing the same thing. Singing could be important to you or important to your soul purpose. Music could have been something that you did as a child and you sort of left. Spirit wants you to get back to that. Not just listening. You need to be singing. Singing is primal, right? That's something that we do before we walk, before we speak. Humans sing. It's something that connects us, puts us on the same frequency. It's very healing. You can't overthink when you're singing, right? Because you're so focused on what sounds are coming out. So those thoughts that just replay over and over again, those thoughts that could be considered quote unquote toxic, although I think that needs to be removed from our vocabulary. I think a better word is repetitive. Thoughts that are repetitive, right? Just factual without judgment. They just repeat. Those thoughts can stop or can be hindered if we're getting back to our primal roots. Ceremony could be important. Women's ceremonies, men's ceremonies. It's important that we're connecting with the earth, with our natural rhythms, right? So new moon ceremonies, full moon ceremonies, this is a time for you to really get in touch with what you feel to be your primal responsibility, right? This is the time for us to be restoring our earth, taking care of our earth, taking care of our communities. Community is very important. Singing is very important. That is also primal. So taking care of the earth, communing with the people of your community, definitely time to slow down, slower movements, less I don't want to say less traveling. I mean, I want to say mindless traveling. I don't want to shut the channel down. So less mindless traveling, less fast-paced consumerism, capitalism, right? We're moving away from that instant gratification as far as feeding the ego, right? The ego is a separate beast. We want to get closer to the the earth, the more grounded energies that will open us up to our crown chakras, that will allow messages in from the divine, right? We want that full channel open. And if we're reaching and we're gratifying our ego, it's harder for us to access that channel. We need to stay open and connected. Walking could be important. When I say grounding, I mean like walking barefoot. Obviously, if you're in a place where it's snowing, it's cold, maybe that's not as accessible to you. However, as soon as it is accessible, I would encourage it. Planting. We're going to come into the spring season when gardening is going to become more appropriate. Also, seed planting is going to start here soon. In April, I believe, if you're in the Northeast. I'm in the Northeast. In the US, we, as a collective, we have a responsibility to break generational curses. And when I'm talking about generational curses, I'm talking also about the environment that we have allowed to manifest in politics, in our government. I don't want to go into that too far because, again, that is an expression of our ego. I don't want to go there. So we need to stay close to our communities, close to the people around us, close to what matters to our souls. Our souls are calling out. Our souls need to be awakened. 144,000 souls have come into this collective to help shift the frequency, right? The frequency has shifted. You can see that in the Schumann resonances. I know that this message sort of seems all over the place, but again, I don't want to shut the channel down, so I'm just going to keep going with it. If it doesn't resonate with you, let it go. But allow the energies, allow that access to yourself, that access of nature, of make sure you're staying hydrated, grounding, being in the dirt, being close to the earth, swimming, being in fresh water. Walking more. Driving less. Traveling okay, but not at that harried pace. Try to clarify, cleanse, purge the channel. As I mentioned, we want our crown chakras open, but we want to be able to be grounded at the same time. That is all I have for you right now. Those are your divine vibes. If you would like a personal reading, you can send me a DM on Instagram at DivineVibezTarot. You can also go to my webpage, www.DivineVibezTarot.com. There's this energy of separation from caring for yourself that really needs to be revisited, because that is going to be the energy that opens up love for you, that opens up, your greatest blessings, that true abundance that life has to offer. I imagine that your psychic gifts have really been exploding at this point. I know mine have. Just amazing validation from the universe on a frequent basis. So I'm telling you that once you start to allow your voice to say the things you want to say to the appropriate audiences you need to be speaking to, the universe is only going to make more of that happen for you. Chills as I'm saying that. There is more for you, more chills. My whole body I have chills through my whole body right now. because you deserve it. You deserve love. You deserve it. And I don't mean romantic love. I mean like the love and appreciation that you give to others. Others want to give to you. They desperately want to give that to you. So I'm seeing eagles, rabbits, coins. There's a financial blessing coming. Be open, be prepared for that. When I say be prepared, it's really just being open, right? What can you be grateful for right now in this moment? Feel it in your body. Your shoulders lower. Maybe you take a sigh of relief. Breathe deep. Seeing the eagles again, like a golden eagle. I don't know why that's significant. Now I'm seeing like a board, like a wooden box. Someone opening a wooden box. There could be money in it, or it could have something valuable in it. This box, a safe with money, a safe with something valuable. That golden eagle. Oh, that could be related to, like, you know, the eagles on the front of the houses, right? But like, I want to say like 1700s, 1800s is coming to my mind. Older homes might have that eagle on the front of the house. That's for somebody. The golden eagle, I think, applies to a lot of people, to many people, but the golden eagle on the front of the house, that's a more specific message. And it's connected to your finances. So maybe that's an inheritance from a house that you're selling with that golden eagle on the front. Breathe into your heart chakra. I know I said I was going to close the message, but then more came. There's something here that's stuck. There's something that you're not saying, and you're not saying it out of fear. Spirit wants you to get past the energy of fear. So as you're feeling afraid of things, as you're feeling fear come up, or that tension right here, that's when you need to push through. That's when you need to say the thing. That's when you need to make the move. Okay? Because that's going to move that blockage. Oh, meridians could be important. There's an exercise on Instagram or on TikTok to clear your meridians, to allow the meridians to flow. There could be a blockage in a meridian. Somebody needs to hear that. Go find that exercise and do it with the woman. She's adorable. And she says, like, stand up and do this with me. Don't just watch me. Stand up and do this with me. Watch, do that, do that. Okay. So that's what I'm going to leave you with for now. I'll probably post again later, just because there's been a lot coming through me channel wise, and I want to make sure if you need to hear it, you get it. So I'll probably be back a little later. Again, private reading, you know where to find me. Otherwise, I will see you soon.